here we go. Got it.
So we.
Putting the Vape Wild sticker right there.
Good Tuesday afternoon. It is April the 3rd, and welcome back to Afternoon Coffee and Vape Chat with yours truly and Harley from Harley to Vape Lounge Room. So this is part 2 of a series that we're truly going to be, I don't know why my thing's doing that, truly going to be talking about social media vampires. We've had a lot of people that has watched the video and has asked us to do a whole series on it because it truly is a thing. Instead of calling people your enemies on social media or negative people on social media, instead of calling them trolls on social media, it's a term that I guess I came up with, and a lot of you really like it. Social media vampires. And these are not the vampires who sparkle and glisten when they go out in the sun or they burn in the sun. They're the ones that drain your energy and your time on social media. The ones who will pick fights with you to hear you bicker back and forth, to give them a thrill, as you can say. Or if it's on YouTube, they're going to be giving you're going to be giving them content. So we're going to talk about social media vampires today, but first we're going to tell you what we're vaping on.
Alright, I am vaping on House of Horrors inside my UL Crown 3 tank on top, the T-Perp 3 at 80 watts.
I love House of Horrors. It's so good. But today I'm actually vaping on Deadly Serum. And I'm vaping on Toxin from them, one of our sponsors, PR package. And let me tell you, it's yummy, yummy, yummy. I've never had a churro in my life, but if a churro tastes just like this, I can't wait to try one.
Mm-hmm.
I have it at 65 watts. I'm at a light-up baby sedation tank from Smoke Technology. On my S-Pred from Smoke Tech. Yay. So, social media vampires part 2. How can you remove social media vampires out of your existence and out of your life? On some social media platforms, there's something called block and delete them from your whole social media presence. Yeah, there are social media vampires that stalk you because evidently they love and they're jealous of your life. But they also want to stalk you to drain your energy, to see what you're up to. But you always got to be 300 steps ahead of these social media vampires. Because let me tell you, they will never give up. Because they're there to make your life a living nightmare. Because they want to drain your energy. Because they get their thrills and tricks off seeing you respond to them through their hatred and things like that. Don't be a social media vampire and do not feed into social media vampires. They're the ones that will cause chaotic corruption on social media, either by throwing hate, bickering back and forth, and it's not worth your time or energy. You need to live your life. We have one life to live in this lifetime. We do not come to this universe with an expiration date. You never know when it's your last breath that you, my friends, are going to take. You can go to sleep and not wake up the next day. You never know. If you want to live your life full of hate and leave this world full of hate, then you have not lived your life. I don't know how many times I can say that over and over again, but it's the truth.
It is.
And these social media vampires, we're not saying just on YouTube. I mean, it's all over Facebook. It's all over Instagram and Twitter, you know. But people who centers their stuff around drama, who's addicted to drama, that just watches, let's just say they feed into the drama. They are bystanders of social media vampires. Meaning that you're a bystander because you agree with what a social media vampire says, means you went into that little coven of theirs. Because, you know, each vampire has a coven, right? So that means you went into that circle to be cool. Yes, I said it because you want to be cool because evidently you weren't too cool for school. So you want to be within that coven circle of that social media vampires. Now, think about it. On all social media platforms, there's different social media vampires. And there's usually the head social media vampire of that so-called coven of that social media vampire's presence, right? So all these people feed off this energy to where this one specifically social media vampire will go attack all these people on social media. And who fights back from their attack? They're draining your energy. That's why I call them social media vampires. Okay, they don't go out in the daylight and sparkle like Twilight. I'm talking about people who bicker back and forth on any social media platform is a vampire. They drain energy. They're taking energy from you. Okay? Don't feed into it. Live your life positive people. If you have going back and forth, bickering back and forth, you're going to see, number one, your health's going to decline because you're stressing too much, wondering what the person's going to say about you next time. Your family life, your true friendships that are not online, that you see your friends on a daily basis or face to face, can decline. And the list goes on. Don't feed into them. The more that you ignore these social media vampires, the more that they'll move on to their next victim who will feed into their bullshit. It will fight back and forth. You know, you gotta realize it's not worth your time or energy to feed into these social media vampires.
Nope.
And I'll say it again. Look at it this way. If you've watched any horror movies and you know what vampires are, we're not talking about the ones who love to kill people and drink blood. I'm talking about the ones who like to start drama, feed negativity, and make themselves look good because they want to be an online high school mentality bully. Okay? This is what I'm talking about, social media vampires. And then you got people who feed into it and is addicted to this one specific, because each little social media vampire has what they call their circle of people. So let's think about that as their coven. Okay? So you could be a bystander to the social media vampire of a specific social media vampire coven by encouraging them by either participating and commenting on any platform. That could be Facebook, that could be Instagram, that could be Twitter or YouTube. You're feeding them energy to get them all riled up, pumped up to go attack an individual for no apparent reason. Now, this individual they attack feeds back to this specific social media vampire. They're giving their energy to that person where they're going to keep on attacking them because you are paying attention to what they say. Don't pay attention. There's something called block, delete, and forget. You don't need them in your life. That will stop that specific social media vampire from keep on continuing to attack you by not paying them any attention, because they don't deserve your respect, right? Don't feed into it. So therefore, they'll find somebody else who will feed into their chaos so they can drain their energy and feed off of it. But if you participate in any way, form, or fashion, meaning you're encouraging the specific social media vampire, because there's several. I mean, I'm not calling anyone out by all means. I'm just saying there is a such thing as social media vampires. They drain your energy from bickering back and forth over nonsense. Yeah, you have a right to stand up for yourself, but when you're standing up for yourself, you're feeding into that social media vampire. You're still giving them your energy. So all you have to do is just ignore them, block them, do not respond to them. They'll move on. They will, because they want to feed off energy of people who are going to what? Who are going to fight back and forth. You're giving them your time, your space, your energy. They don't deserve it. And, a lot of people I think are so centered into drama. I think it truly revolves back in, let's say, the 80s, where people were so addicted to watching soap operas, Then it came to where then it's reality TV. And you had these little short shows like Jerry Springer, Maury, all those people. Then you have MTV, where MTV was no longer music videos. Now it's just reality freaking television, which sucks. Bring back the true meaning of MTV when it was all music videos, not no reality shit. Just saying. Anyways, and people live off that. So then you got social media comes out, and people are like, okay, I can bring this to MySpace back in the day. And I mean, it started with MySpace. People were doing this crap. You had social media vampires. But what I see constantly, these social media vampire platforms, is definitely, I could rate it. It goes YouTube, it goes Facebook, Twitter, and then Instagram. That's the rating of how you can see these social media vampires and how they tend to act. But you could be a bystander to a social media vampire by feeding into negativity and by encouraging that specific social media vampire. And if you feed into it, then you're a bystander to their coven. Yes, I said it, to their coven. And when, this is the thing I don't get. I guess people are wanting to be a popularity contest or something. Are you still living in high school where you think you have to be popular? When I was in high school, I can give a rat's ass if I was popular or not. I was me. I don't have to be somebody I'm not, because if you don't like me for who I am, then screw you. I don't need you in my life. That's the mentality you have to have. But to start some bullshit drama, I mean, come on, people. Let's act our freaking age. Stop being social media vampires and draining out people's energy. I mean, to the point, that's what they're doing. It is the social media vampires. Be thankful for what you have. If you're looking for friendships, you want people who wants to inspire you, uplift you, right? You don't want people as a friend who is centered around drama and negativity. You're not living your life. That person's not living their life. Because we never know when it's our last breath on this universe. We don't come with an expiration date. If we did, then everybody would be living their life all P's and Q's until it's time for you to, expire from this universe. So we don't know. So why live in a mentality of being a social media vampire? It doesn't make you look cool in my eyes. I mean, if you want to be cool, then be cool for a right reason. Be cool for not being known to do drama. Be cool for not being an asshole. Be cool for whatever it might be. And if you have too much damn time on your hands, go volunteer at an animal shelter. Go volunteer at a soup kitchen. Or pick up a new hobby. Or heck, if you have a lot of time and you love being on social media, well, go work for one of these direct sales companies or something. I mean, come on, do something better with your energy and your time to sit all day long on social media being an asshole. But if you're attacked by one of these social media vampires, don't feed into them. Ignore them. All you have to do is block and delete. And if they make trolls accounts a problem troll account, and they come into your Facebook Live, if you do those, if they come into your Instagram Live, if they come into your Twitter Periscope Live, they come to your YouTube Live, just say, oh, thanks, I'm glad you're here. Block and delete them. That'll piss them off a lot more than you fighting back and forth with them. But you know what? More that you block and delete them, they'll leave you the hell alone and they'll go to their next victim. But guess who has most up respect when this happens. You do. Why? Because you didn't feed into the drama. You didn't feed into their negativity. And you let it go. People will respect you more for you, standing up for you, for not feeding into the bullshit. And a lot of people who do not know the true meaning of self-love they'll never know if they're a social media vampire, because they don't know the true meaning of self-love and respect. Because if you know the true meaning of self-love and respect, you wouldn't act like an asshole and you wouldn't be a social media vampire. Because when you know the true meaning of love and self-love and respect, you value things and you value people and you value true friendships, and you don't have to make these fake friendships to make yourself look damn cool. Because it's not a popularity contest. It really isn't, folks. And if you're wanting a popularity contest, well, then rewind yourself back into high school and make yourself damn popular. You're freaking adults. Let's act your age and grow the fuck up. Yeah, I might cuss like a sailor, but that's me. You know? That's the way I feel. I express my feelings, you know? Some people might like me, some people might hate me. That's up to you to judge. But hey, it doesn't hurt me or hurt my feelings any if you like me or hate me. By the way, is anybody having coffee? I am. But seriously, guys, do not feed into these social media vampires. Do not be a social media vampire. If you encounter one, garlic's not going to help you. I had to put that in there. What's going to help you the most is blocking and deleting. As a matter of fact, stay tuned to the channel. We are going to do a little funny infomercial. Put on the channel how to get rid of social media vampires, and it's going to be an awesome video. I'm currently working on that. So seriously, don't feed into them. And if they come to attack you, ignore them. You have the upper hand. They don't. Like I said, they'll move on to their next victim. They try to pick people who are weak-minded, but if they try to pick on you, you're the stronger person. Think about that. You're stronger than they are because you block, you delete, you don't recognize, you don't feed into the hatred, and you let it go. You know, it's like that song Let It Go from Disney. Yeah. So you just gotta let it go. Like, don't feed into it, because the more you feed into the hatred, the more that they're feeding off your energy. They're draining your energy. You're going to feel stressed. You're going to feel like you gotta be 300 steps ahead of them. But the thing is technically they're way ahead of you, because that social media vampire and their social media coven, which let me tell you, social media vampire has at least one or two sidekicks with them. One or two sidekicks with them for sure. And then they have their followers, which is their little coven. You can think about it that way. So they're way ahead of you how to attack you back when you come to attack them. And it keeps on going. It keeps on going. It keeps on and it keeps on. Even if you call truth about a couple of months later, it'll happen again. That's how they operate. That's how they operate. They keep on doing it. I see it on a constant basis on all social media platforms. And I'm telling you, folks, it's not worth it to feed into these social media vampires. It's not worth it at all. No. What would you like to add to this, Harley?
Just keep ignoring and blocking and deleting. That's all you got to do. If the social vampires are not worth your time. They're just going to keep your energy.
They do. They drain you. They drain your energy. They drain your aura.
I get butterflies on mine. I've had to block and delete them off my YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat.
That's what you do. Block and delete. And they'll come in trolls' accounts. They'll make fake accounts. Block and delete every single one of them. They'll finally give up and go on to their next victim. And hopefully their next victim is smart enough to do the same thing to finally where everybody blocks and deletes them and they just go get themselves a real hobby instead of being a jackass on the interweb.
Yep. And let me tell you guys, this House of Horrors e-liquid is so good.
I'm so glad you like it. I love House of Horrors. It's my fave. Because you can taste the funnel cake and the powdered sugar on the inhale, and the exhale is the strawberry.
I was just about to say the flavor profile.
It's my favorite.
Yes, guys, it's called House Horrors. It's funnel cake with powdered sugar and a drizzle of strawberries. The review will be coming up soon.
And I have to say, personally, I like these small. We'll see. Okay, like your big known vape juices, they're good. But these unknown small vape juice companies, I don't know. Their juice is on point. It's like my favorite.
And there's some other flavors I'm wanting to try by this company. Freak Show, which is sweet fruit medley. Creepy Carousel, which is sweet and tangy blue raspberry cotton candy.
That's what I would try.
Clown Town ice cream combined to make it our orange dream sickle.
See, that's what I want to try because I'm still looking for a perfect cotton candy. I have not found a good cotton candy that I like.
That's their Carnival.
Carnival. Nocturne Vapors.
Strawberry cheesecake, rich creamy cheesecake, sweet ripe strawberries topped with a graham cracker crust, blueberry custard, which is famous custard, juicy blueberries, and just enough creams to leave your mouth watering. Yeah. And this one, my favorite because I want to try it. It's called Nocturnity. Delicious milk chocolate, perfectly baked cookies topped with just the right amount of peppermint.
Girl Scout cookies, thin mint.
Berry Delight, juicy blueberries, ripe strawberries, tangy blackberries, and succulent raspberries mixed into perfection. I want to try all these flavors from these two lines.
Right, I think they're going to be delish. Now, this Deadly Serum Lime that we got a PR package from, man, it's freaking good.
Oh, because I have coils and I have an RDA coming. I don't know when the RDA will be here.
Tomorrow.
And more vape mail. I have the tiny Demon Killer Tiny Kit RDA coming along with some tweezers.
We do too tomorrow. I'm so excited. We got the black resin one.
I got the blue resin.
We got the last one. I was like, yes.
Wendy Vapes has the blue resin, the one I grabbed.
Yeah. If it wasn't for Wendy, we wouldn't have gotten it. Thank you, Wendy. I had to buy this because of Wendy Vapes.
I'm going to have to show her a picture in one of her Wendy Vapes Hangout Facebook page.
Right.
And guys, we will have a Vapors Hangout page coming soon due to Triple Moon Vapors channel hitting 100 subscribers.
Yes, thank you guys, all of our spooky Vapor Squad members. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys from the bottom of our spooky dark hearts. All right.
The admin, Shadow Raymond, and myself of the page.
Yes, and Johnny the Cloud Vapor too. Since he has a new girlfriend, he's been quite busy.
I'm just gonna attach a picture of your Triple Moon Vapors pictures off your channel.
Oh, for the group, I can send you some pictures and stuff.
Yes. So we will have that page coming.
All right. Anything else? Because I think we're going to do a part 3 series. Probably next Monday and Tuesday. That'll be social media vampires, how to get rid of them and how to spot one out. We'll do those on Monday and Tuesday afternoon coffee chat. Because tomorrow afternoon coffee chat is CBD oil.
And I'm going to go check my mail soon. See if my other stuff is here.
Right. So is there anything else we want to talk about?
Nope. Stay tuned. Reviews coming to my channel.
All right. That's what you want to tell your crew members?
Yep.
All right, guys. Until
no, I'm not going to oh shit or oh fuck.
All right. All right. Until the night between 6 and 7, we'll be live for tonight's hangout. And we'll see you then. And we're going to make it a series on afternoon coffee chat and more. Monday and Tuesday is going to be how to recognize or how to deal with social media vampires, because I think it's very important because people deal with it daily. And Wednesday afternoon coffee chat is all about CBD oil products and how it can change your life, because it's totally changed Harley's and mine. We use CBD oil on the constant and all that good jazz. And Thursday is Throwback Thursday. And Friday will be TGIF, where Jason will make you a Bloody Mary Martini and a lot more. We'll see you tonight, guys. And remember,
Keep vaping.
Vapers Life Matters. Fight for your right to vape for heading over to august8.org. Also in the description is the link to the FDA. Send them a nice comment of why we should keep flavorants for vape juice. Don't be a jackass about it. And we'll see you tonight. Huh?
Nightbot helped us out by putting it in the chat.
Oh, thank you, Nightbot. So you can see the chat over here, even if it's on replay. Hit one of those links and fight for your right to vape, and go over there to the FDA and tell them why to keep our flavorants for vape juice. Until tonight, we'll see you then.